Hi, I hope you are having a great day. So today's blog post is all about what we do to keep the seller's attention once they are in our door. So your online listing is the key to getting your clients in the door, but you've got to set their expectations right. And this conversation came out of, this blog post came out of a conversation that I had with a client, a prospective client this week from Massachusetts, lovely woman, and she's been trying to sell her house for quite some time. And with any prospective staging client, I try to ask a lot of questions to assess the situation, and things like how long have you been on the market, and in her case it was 90 days. Do you have a realtor? And she did. She was for sale by owner at one point, but now she's with a realtor. What was the demographic of the people coming in, and what was the feedback? And in her case, it was mostly younger people, younger professionals, families, things like that. And the feedback was the kitchen is beautiful, but the house feels dark. I hadn't looked at the listing because I usually don't. I usually like to talk to the client first and wait to really see what's going on until after I talk with them. So I went and I pulled up her listing, and I could totally see where they might have been going wrong and why the buyer expectation once they came in the door might be a little bit of a letdown. The kitchen was stunning, really beautiful. There were 7 photos total in this online listing, which is not nearly enough, and I compelled her right away to put up more pictures. You need between 20 and 25 pictures because you need to give the buyer enough information so that when they arrive, a lot of it is just like, oh, okay, so this is what this room feels like in person. Oh, okay, I see how this room leads to that one now. Okay. So, but what was happening with her listing was that 3 of the photos were of the kitchen, which again was beautiful, an exterior shot, and then 2 pictures of rooms inside the house. It left out all the 3 bedrooms, any of the bathrooms. The backyard wasn't shown, which I guess had surprised people because it was it sat at the edge of conservation land, so it was very wooded. So what was happening was there wasn't enough information for these buyers beyond the kitchen. They were definitely enticed by the kitchen, but then once they got there and realized the kitchen was the big shebang, and that maybe the rest of the house felt dated and tired, and I could see those things in her listing photos immediately. But anyway, I could go on and on, but I won't. So anyway, I wanted to come up with some ideas for you throughout the house, through the kitchen, your bathroom, on the walls, on the windows, of things you should be looking for in your own house that maybe you can tweak so that you give buyers a great fresh impression when they come into your house, and also to convey to you that you need to put more than just a handful of listing photos up. You've really got to give as much information so that by the time that buyer walks through the door, they feel like they know that place and they are ready to really put their foot forward and put in an offer. So without further ado, you can turn me off or pause me, and you can read my tips for attracting and keeping the attention of your buyers. Have a great one.